Good morning, everyone. It is such a pleasure to speak with you today. I'd actually like us to start the day with a different perspective. We have a room here full of dignitaries, of leaders, of retail and consumer experts. I would love for us for one moment to take the perspective of our customers. Please think about the last shopping experience that you had, whether in person, online, or some kind of omni-channel experience. Thinking about this, please reflect on what you loved about that experience. Was it an element of personalization? Was it convenience? Was it that ease of shop? Think about whether technology played a role in that experience, whether it was in store with endless aisle, whether it was just walk-out shop. And think about your own retail expertise and how some of those pieces have come together. Today, I'm going to speak with you about retail and AI, automation and digital transformation with the lens of North American retailers. Coming from Canada and having a background at Walmart as well as Philip Morris, it's a pleasure to share some of the lessons learned, as well as in my experience as a global consultant, what I've been seeing around the world with retailers. So first, let's talk about AI, automation, and digital transformation with how it can come to life. Pretend that you walk into a store. This is a store that has both grocery and general merchandise, similar to a Walmart. You're greeted by a hologram. The hologram knows your name. The hologram knows your shopping list, your allergies, and your retail preferences. The hologram is also interactive. It's able to ask you what you're looking for that day. Is it a specific product or category? Is it a service within that retail store? And it is able to both guide you verbally, as well as send information to your smartphone, so that as you're holding it in your hand, you are able to navigate and wayfind through that store. Imagine getting to an aisle and you're looking at dried goods, food items, and you have your shopping list on your phone based on your typical purchasing patterns. Shelf edge labels light up as you come close, so you don't have to waste time looking and searching for those items. They're there to guide you right away. And in addition, the nutritional facts and what you need to know about those items come up, they're prominent. So again, it makes shopping easy. You're not having to search for your items or information about those items. It's right there waiting for you. You get the groceries that you need, and you continue on to the clothing section. Typical retailers may have change rooms where you need to remove your garments and put on ones from the store. Thinking about organization efficiency, that's actually not the best, because not only does it take customer time and create a friction point with lineups, but for the retailer as well, any items of clothing that come off the rack need to be rezoned and hung back up. So imagine in this retail experience, you don't need to take off a single item of your clothing. With screens, you are able to engage in digital, augmented reality try-on, getting to see how those clothes would look on you without removing any of your own. You pass the clothing area, and you now have what you need. You're able to actually just walk right out the door using artificial intelligence to see what's in your cart. There's no friction at that checkout area. No line, no wait. You just get to walk out. And that is a convenient, seamless shopping experience. It may sound in some ways like a retail experience of the future. And for each of those examples I gave you, I could give you 10 more. Here's the thing. Whether it is within retailers today or in industries engaging with customers, all of these technologies exist. Those holograms I mentioned are at the airport of Las Vegas, as well as in airports in Europe. They are able to help you wayfind, to find your direction through the airport to get to your gate. Kroger has shelf edge labels that light up today, showing that retail information. If you look at virtual augmented try-on, many retailers have it on your smartphone, including Walmart. But in store, Uniqlo, Zara, and Nike all have augmented virtual try-on. There is so much exciting about retail of the future, but there's also so much potential to take retail technology of today and apply it in unique, interesting ways. The future of retail is adaptive. What I mean by that is it's no longer about a separation between brick and mortar or about e-commerce. It's not even purely omni, where stores would have multiple offerings and channels. Adaptive is about convenience and connection to your customers, using data to understand them best, using artificial intelligence, generative AI, to predict what they're going to want to put in their basket next, and making it easy for them. This is the future of retail, and we can all get started on it today. And the reason that we would start with this today is it not only enhances and involves the customer experiences I just described, surprising and delighting customers, whether in person or online. It also supports revenue generation, because when you create that perfect basket for your customers, identifying what they need before they even know they need it, or about, in the case of cosmetics, finding that perfect color of makeup that gets them so excited that they want to purchase a few. You're building your basket and you're generating additional revenue while meeting the needs of your customers. And finally, you can use it to improve productivity and operating margins. There is so much potential in head office, any corporate role, stores, and supply chain to seek out efficiency. And I'll explain some of those too. Now let's look at the numbers. AI will create $400 to $660 billion of value for the retail and consumer goods industry. Nearly 80% of online shoppers believe AI personalization can enhance their online experience. And Google did an additional survey finding that 81% of retail leaders expect to implement AI in 2024. Right now, 81% of retail leaders. And those same retail leaders, 95% of them believe that AI will substantially change the shopping experience for customers. Finally, you look at the numbers, because I know we'll have some people who truly believe, as they should, retail is in the detail. And for every $1 invested in AI, you get nearly 3.5 times that back, if implemented correctly. And for me, with a deep background in change and transformation, I can say many transformations fail, but there are ways to protect against that. So what comes first, people or technology? Because when we look at how AI is implemented, there's a lot of news about jobs being replaced, about people's work going to machines. And this is particularly talked about when we look at AI in the space of operational effectiveness and efficiency. There are different ways to look at this. Certainly, there are opportunities to reduce workforce. Certainly. There are also opportunities to look at uniquely human roles and uniquely human skills. And again, uniquely human experiences that enhance that retail landscape and give customers confidence and enjoyment. I don't know if you recall, but in Europe, there was a move to slow checkout. We talk so much in North America about speed, efficiency, frictionless, getting rid of humans in the checkout space, moving to self-checkout machines, even moving beyond that to those AI-driven just walk out shop. But there are movements to having conversation at the checkout lane. Not all the lanes, but for certain customers who are looking for human connection, there's a role. When you look at what Walmart believes around people and technology, they've been very open about people-led, technology-powered, that there's a role for humans and machines to work together to create efficiency and to power the shopping experience for customers, looking at how to do it best with humans focused on uniquely human skills. So let's talk about Walmart. When you look at the last fiscal report, there are 255 million weekly customers globally. 2.1 million associates, that's what they call employees, whether in corporate, frontline, or in the supply chain, 2.1 million. To give you one additional level of detail, 250,000 of those are focused in grocery pickup and delivery in the store. Another stat, 28,000 of those employees are within the technology group. So there's a big, deep, strong technology engine within the retailer. There are over 10,500 stores and clubs. Clubs are big box Sam's Club retailers, very similar to Costco. And these stores are in 19 countries. Finally, $650 billion of revenue last year. This makes Walmart the world's largest retailer by revenue. So this is a big machine, and it's a big omni-retail machine. So I would love to share with you some case studies specifically about Walmart and how they have been handling this move to AI and AR. First, AI-powered search. Have you ever had that situation where you need to buy some package of goods? Pretend that your child is having a birthday party, or pretend that you want to go camping with your family. Rather than searching item by item, saying, for camping, I need a tent, I need sleeping bags, I need a gas camp stove, I need dishes, I need spoons, I need a tarp. Rather than looking piece by piece when the customer, him or herself, may not even know what they need because maybe they're new to camping, AI-powered search in partnership with Microsoft using OpenAI is able, with one search of, I want to buy what I need for camping, to pull up everything needed for camping. So you can think about how this benefits the customer. For the customer, it saves time because you're not searching piecemeal, you're searching once and you're getting all the information you need. In addition, it saves hassle. You're not forgetting an item. You're able to buy those items as a package. It improves efficiency. You can just work faster in this shopping. But for the retailer, think about basket size. Rather than selling a few items for camping and having your customer go somewhere else to get the rest, they're buying it all from you. And they're buying it in one large transaction. This is incredible. Another example, Shop with Friends. Shop with Friends uses augmented reality on an app to be able to create an avatar with a similar body proportion and figure to you. You are able to then try clothes on that avatar, identifying what would fit and look best on you. You're then able to send those outfits to a friend or family member and get their feedback, because sometimes you don't know what is going to be the right style or fit. Pretend it's a special event. You may want to have a few extra points of view, or if you're a teenager or young person, it's the same thing. You want to look your best, and the validation from your social circle goes a long way. So Shop with Friends enables you to do just that, visualize your outfit again, without ever having to step in store, without ever having to try on an outfit, without ever taking items off the rack that then have to be put back up, and without making mistakes when you're shopping that then lead to costly returns. Next, in-home replenishment. So in-home shopping exists today, where you purchase online and items are delivered directly to your home, even to your fridge. So with a keypad, giving special security-validated Walmart associates the keypad code to your home or to your garage. Today, this happens right now. Walmart can send someone to deliver your groceries right into your refrigerator. The difference with what's coming is using artificial intelligence to determine your personal replenishment patterns. So rather than something like a subscription service that delivers items every 30 days or every other month, like clockwork, whether you need it or not, in-home replenishment that will launch soon, does not exist today, but will launch soon, finds your personal patterns. So for milk, maybe your family uses up milk every 17 days. Maybe they use eggs once a week. In-home replenishment allows your items to be put right into your fridge without you having to pick up a phone, do any checkout. It's all completely automated, and it's all personalized for you. So you can think about how much time this will save, how convenient it is, but also think about the loyalty that this builds with a retailer to have an automatic replenishment schedule tailored for you. It also helps with revenue, because rather than wait those 30 days, you are able to refill someone's stock exactly when they need it. So there's never an out of stock in their home. You're maximizing those extra few days that they would have spent without the item making do, and making sure to give them something to fill that space. So there's so much happening today in digital transformation, and it would be my pleasure to share with you some lessons in making this happen and making it happen successfully within all of your organizations. The first, technology is an enabler. It's not an outcome. Technology is a means to an end. It's not the end in itself. When you're looking at whether and how to implement technology, there are a few lessons to consider. One, look for the quick wins, particularly if your organization is not used to having digital transformation and change. Look for ways to show the rest of your leadership team, your employee base, and your customers that this is the right move for you. This is the opportunity to have successes that you can celebrate, that can generate your press and promotion engine. And those quick wins may very well be operational. They may be focused on efficiency, and those can bank savings that when you decide to make more transformational change to create greater impact for that customer experience, you're doing it from a position of strength and power, having money in the bank to invest. Next, navigating change. Change is not easy. It can be a hard burden to go through, and it's certainly not something that happens overnight. But if you never start a change, you'll never finish a change. You'll never receive those benefits. So my suggestion, build in change management, communication, and learning right up front. Because if people's schedules and routines and ways of thinking and working within your organization, or even your customers, are going to need to change, help them make that change. It's in your best business interest to do so. And do not underestimate human aspects of the change. Just changing somebody's routine of how they show up and go through their day is a substantial impact to that individual and their feelings of value and ability and contribution within the workplace. So make it as easy and seamless for them as you can. Finally, start small, learn fast. There are so many wonderful examples and use cases of digital transformation and specific technologies being implemented in interesting ways. Dip your toe in, try it, learn from that experience, because once you've had a great success, you nail it, and then you scale it. Thank you so much.